Hey guys, this week I wanted to introduce to you guys the very first person I met with osteogenesis imperfecta when I was 33 years old. Pretty sheltered. But this is Ryker. I'm gonna let Thera, that's his mom back there, Thera. Today I wanted to talk to you guys and share their journey. And you know, this little dude right here, man, kind of changed my whole perspective on a lot of things. And I want you guys to hear what life is like for him and his mom and the challenges and how they overcome it. But most of all, see Ryker's smile. Ryker, can I get your smile or something? Or are you just gonna, he's like, nah.
You give me a smile?
Show me your
you give me a smile?
or something. We're filming this in the lobby of the gym today because Ryker and Keegan, my son, are hanging out in there, and Thera needs to kind of be close to him. So I want to ask a couple questions to Thera and kind of introduce the story to Ryker to you guys. Thera, what type of OI does Ryker have, and what exactly does that mean for both of you?
Ryker has type 8 OI, a severe form of type 8 OI, which just means it's a recessive trait, that his father and I are both genetic carriers of the trait, which made him. He breaks a lot. He was born with 18 fractures and it's probably broken over 100 times in the last 6 years. So it's pretty normal routine for us, where somebody else may never break a bone. I've never broken a bone. And Ryker just takes it with a grain of salt every day. And it's like breathing for him. So
where did he kind of start? So, you know, help paint the picture of here's Ryker when he was born to what is still there and what you guys have been able to overcome along his journey.
Ryker has overcome a lot in the last 6 years. He started out extremely fragile. He broke if he sneezed. He broke if he raised his arm. He could hardly raise his arm. He broke by picking up a Fruit Loop, his pacifier. It didn't take much of anything. He couldn't sit up for several years because his femurs would just snap in half. So he had to have rotting surgery when he was 18 months old and a little over 2 years old. Physical therapy and occupational therapy every day. It's consistency and being persistent with it and continuing those therapies at home, which made him stronger. Having surgeries done to make his bones internally splinted to help with that. And through all of that, I mean, now he is able to sit on his own and he can butt scoot and he can push a wheelchair around that's about 10 pounds.
What do you see from him that inspires you?
What inspires me? He's always happy. I mean, when he gets what he wants, he's always happy. let's be honest. He's 6. He cried a lot. Not exaggerating. The first probably 4 years of his life. Someone made eye contact with him, he cried. He was terrified of someone breaking him. Anytime someone touched him, a bone broke. And then he turned 4. He got mobility in his wheelchair, and it just clicked. And he started to gradually come out of his shell, and he started fracturing a lot less, where it would be 32 arm fractures in a year to he hasn't broken his arm by doing something we would do normally in over a year.
What is your greatest fear with Ryker?
My greatest fear is for him to be left alone without help. He will get through anything. I'm not worried about that. I'm pretty much building a kid that has personality that will persevere. I do. He will. My fear is that he won't have the help that he needs as an adult. There won't be care for OI as an adult. There's a real lack in that in the community and healthcare.
Yeah, I can kind of understand that with the fear aspect. I know with Keegan, I'm the kind of parent like, you know, shut up, suck it up, walk it off. You know, we've talked about this, I had a very different mindset. I remember when they were like, when I was 9, they were like, oh, you're going to have crutches and wheelchair the rest of your life. And I'm like, not playing baseball before you know it. So I kind of get that, and I understand. I don't share that fear of care for myself when I'm older. I share the fear of what does older look like for me. Because I've pushed the boundaries of OI, I've shoved so much on it that I wonder, have I done some damage and some things that will eventually catch up and kick me in the ass. I do have this question though, because this is something as being a coach I deal with a lot, and I'm sure you probably get this, but how do you handle You know, you're a single mom, you're his aide, you have a job, all the appointments. How do you find your balance?
I breathe. I was just built for it. There's not a lot of people that can handle the pressure. When you realize that your child reacts off of your reactions, and when you come to grips with that and the reality, you have to swallow that and do the job. You have a job, you do it, and then you're done. And for Ryker and his care, that means that I have to put my feelings aside, whether it's crying it out in the shower or having a drink alone on a Friday night if he's in bed. It's just, you deal with it on your own.
It's the total alone, the solitude because of everything.
Okay. So we're not really alone. My life is crazy, busy. It's chaotic. It never ends. It's always something. We may be alone a lot together where I don't have communication or girls' nights or, just somebody coming and hanging out because Ryker is so demanding with my time. Even if someone's over, I still have to help him with everything. But we are so busy in life with therapies and appointments and now school and getting those things in order and finding aides and training people. There's always something else in his healthcare, really. There's always people I'm talking to. So if I were at home, sitting on my couch eating Cheetos and watching my television, then maybe I would be bored out of my mind.
What is the one thing you want everyone to know about Ryker? Because I know that I want everyone to know that kid smiles no matter what the hell smacks him in the face. He's always got a smile. I watched that day he was bouncing the balloon and the arm just broke and he's like, ah. And then, we did the Ryker Strong event and he had just fractured his leg right before that, didn't he? And he was all smiles to see, all the kids that came out. It was, I have the pictures. It was crazy to me to see that. I know when I break, I don't smile.
I want everyone to know that he is a happy kid, and everyone thinks that it's always sunshine with him, and it's not. A lot of times it's staying up. He wakes up 12 times a night crying because of bone pain, or he can't turn over himself in his bed, so I have to go in and turn him. I want people to know that it's not always what you see with him smiling. We have a lot of really hard nights and days where you just get exhausted, and he's exhausted, or he hurts because it's raining and his bones ache and he doesn't want to do things, but I have to push him to do it, because if I don't, then it won't get done and he won't be stronger and better, and it's just what I have to do. Well, something I want everyone to know. Collision repair and refinishing was my trade profession for 10 years before I had Ryker, and I had to completely give up my career to stay at home with him full time. And it will never be an option to go back and do that.
I know why she's not going to answer. She's too humble of a person. But there's one thing I want you all to know about Thera, is resilience. Me and her are like brother and sister in this weird ass way since we met each other. What she endures, I at times go, hell, my life's tough. I'm like, damn. I know Thera's got a lot more going on. And the one thing that I know sets her apart from him, she doesn't take an excuse. She does not have an excuse. She just hits it in the face. She just pushes forward, and that's the one thing that I want everyone to know about her. But I want to wrap this up, and I want everyone to know what's up next for Ryker. Does he have any new surgeries, anything looming? And how can they follow your journey? Because I want them to be able to come along for the ride. Is it like Little Red Ryker or something like that?
Yeah, he has a Facebook page that's Little Red Ryker, and he's going into first grade. He does not have any surgeries scheduled. He does need surgery on both of his tibias, but it's not in the works currently. I post most of that stuff on social media, so everyone can follow him on there on his Facebook page and find out if they want to know more.
Look who it is. Yeah. Well, guys, I appreciate you all taking the time to tune in this week. I really wanted to share the story of Ryker and Thera. To see their journey is pretty inspiring, but to know that there are hardships and the fact that they overcome it and just do the best they can is the true aspect of life to me. You just do the best you can. Can you all tell everyone bye?
Bye.